The dense emerald canopy of the Southeast Asian rainforest is a world of mystery and wonder. High above the forest floor, where sunlight filters through layers of leaves, lives one of nature's most agile and charismatic primates, the pileated gibbon, Hylobates pileatus. With their striking black and white fur and hauntingly beautiful songs, these acrobatic apes spend nearly their entire lives in the treetops, swinging effortlessly from branch to branch. But their existence is far from carefree. Every day, they must navigate not only the challenges of the wild, but also the ever-looming threat of human hunters. The forest awakens with the first light of dawn. Mist curls around ancient trees as the distant calls of birds and insects fill the air. Then, piercing through the morning symphony, comes the unmistakable sound of the pileated gibbon's song, a series of whoops, hoots, and melodious notes that echo across the canopy. For the pileated gibbon, singing is more than just communication. It is a declaration of territory, a bonding ritual between mates, and a warning to rivals. A mated pair, with their contrasting fur, the male black with white sideburns, the female a creamy gold. Perch on a high branch, their voices intertwining in a harmonious duet. Their young offspring, still clinging to its mother, watches intently, learning the sounds that will one day define its place in the forest. After their morning song, the family begins their daily search for food. Pileated gibbons are primarily frugivorous, feasting on ripe fruits, tender leaves, and occasional insects. Their long, powerful arms allow them to brachiate, swinging hand over hand through the branches with astonishing speed and precision. As they move, they must be cautious, testing each branch before committing their weight, ensuring they do not fall or alert potential predators. Life in the canopy is a constant balancing act. The pileated gibbon's body is perfectly adapted for an arboreal lifestyle. Long arms and hook-shaped hands. Their arms are longer than their legs, allowing them to swing effortlessly. Their fingers are curved, acting like natural hooks to grip branches. Strong legs for leaping. While their arms are their primary tools for movement, their legs provide powerful propulsion for long jumps between trees. Exceptional depth perception. Their forward-facing eyes give them precise judgment of distances, crucial for navigating gaps in the canopy. But even with these adaptations, danger is ever present. A misjudged leap could mean a fatal fall. Predators such as clouded leopards and large raptors lurk below and above. Yet, the most persistent threat comes not from nature, but from humans. Despite their agility, pileated gibbons cannot outswing the greatest danger they face: poachers. Hunted for bushmeat, traditional medicine, and the illegal pet trade, these gibbons are vanishing from their native habitats in Thailand, Cambodia, and Laos. Every movement through the trees is made with caution. The gibbons freeze at unfamiliar sounds, a snapped twig, the rustle of undergrowth. They have learned that humans mean danger. A mother clutches her infant tighter when she senses something amiss. The alpha male scans the forest below, his dark eyes alert. In some parts of their range, deforestation has forced gibbons to descend to lower branches, making them easier targets. Conservationists report finding empty forests, places where gibbon calls once filled the air, now silent due to overhunting. The pileated gibbon is classified as endangered by the IUCN. Their populations are declining due to habitat destruction. Logging and agricultural expansion fragment their homes. Hunting. Despite legal protections, enforcement is weak in many areas. Climate change alters fruiting seasons, disrupting their food supply. Yet, there is hope. Protected areas and community-led conservation efforts are making a difference. Ecotourism, when done responsibly, provides economic incentives to protect gibbons rather than hunt them. Researchers track gibbon families, studying their behavior to better advocate for their survival. As the sun sets over the rainforest, the pileated gibbon family settles into a dense tangle of branches for the night. They huddle together, safe for now. But their future depends on humanity's choices. Will we ensure that their songs continue to echo through the trees, or will we allow them to fade into silence? The pileated gibbon's story is one of resilience and fragility, a reminder of the delicate balance between humans and nature. By protecting these acrobats of the treetops, we preserve not just a species, but the magic of the rainforest itself. The sun had begun its slow descent behind the towering canopy of the river rainforest, but the oppressive heat of the summer evening lingered. The air was thick with humidity, clinging to the leaves, the earth, and the fur of the creatures that called this lush wilderness home. Among them, a family of stump-tailed macaques, Macaca arctoids, stirred from their shaded resting spot, their throats dry from the day's relentless warmth. The alpha male, a robust macaque with a grizzled coat and a commanding presence, lifted his nose to the breeze. The scent of water, cool, inviting, drifted from a nearby pond nestled within the labyrinth of the rainforest. With a series of low grunts, he signaled to the troop. It was time to drink. The stump-tailed macaque family was a close-knit group, consisting of several females, their playful juveniles, and a few subordinate males. The matriarch, an older female with wise, knowing eyes, ensured the younger ones stayed close as they moved through the undergrowth. The juveniles, full of energy despite the heat, leaped between low-hanging branches, their short tails twitching with excitement. One particularly mischievous youngster swung down to tug at his sister's fur, earning a scolding chitter from their mother. The family moved as one, their path deliberate. Water was essential, but so was caution. The rainforest was alive with the sounds of dusk, the distant calls of hornbills, the rustling of monitor lizards in the leaf litter, and the ever-present hum of cicadas. The macaques navigated the terrain with ease, their strong limbs carrying them over roots and rocks. As they neared the pond, the alpha male paused, his ears twitching. Water meant life, but it also meant danger. Crocodiles could lurk beneath the surface, and predators like leopards might be lying in wait. He scanned the area, his dark eyes sharp. Satisfied, he gave a soft huff, and the troop moved forward. The pond was a small, serene clearing in the forest, its surface reflecting the fading hues of the sunset. The macaques approached cautiously, dipping their hands into the cool water before bringing it to their mouths. The juveniles, less patient, plunged their faces in, splashing and giggling in their macaque language. The matriarch watched as the family drank, her own thirst quenched in slow, deliberate sips. This was more than just survival. It was a moment of unity. The alpha male sat at the water's edge, ever vigilant, while the females groomed each other, reinforcing social bonds. With their thirst satisfied, the troop began their journey back to their sleeping trees. The forest grew darker, the first stars piercing the indigo sky. Fireflies flickered like tiny lanterns, guiding the way. The juveniles, now tired, clung to their mothers' backs. The alpha male led, his pace steady. The rainforest was cooling at last, the night bringing relief. As they settled into the high branches, the family huddled together, safe, content, and ready to face another day in their wild, beautiful home. The stump-tailed macaques, like all creatures of the rainforest, lived in harmony with the rhythms of nature. Water, heat, family, and survival. These were the elements of their existence. And as the night deepened, the rainforest whispered its ancient song, a testament to the enduring dance of life. The intricate tapestry of life within a natural forest is woven with threads of interdependence, competition, and constant adaptation. For the northern pig-tailed macaque, Macaca leonina, a primate species inhabiting the dwindling forests of Southeast Asia, this reality is particularly pertinent. In Phuket, Thailand, these intelligent and resourceful macaques carve out their existence within the dynamic ecosystem, facing an array of challenges that test their resilience and threaten their long-term survival. Understanding the lives and survival strategies of these macaques within this specific context is crucial for informed conservation efforts aimed at preserving this vital component of the region's biodiversity. The natural forests of Phuket provide the pig-tailed macaque with the fundamental resources essential for survival: food, shelter, and social structure. As primarily terrestrial primates, they spend a significant portion of their time foraging on the forest floor. Their omnivorous diet reflects the abundance and seasonality of the forest, encompassing fruits, seeds, invertebrates, fungi, and occasionally small vertebrates. The fig trees, Ficus ppt, are particularly vital, providing a staple food source year-round and offering crucial support during periods of scarcity. The understory vegetation provides cover from predators and the harsh tropical sun, while the tall emergent trees offer refuge and nesting sites. The complex vertical stratification of the forest, therefore, is not merely a backdrop, but a crucial element in the macaque's daily existence, dictating foraging routes, sleeping locations, and escape strategies. The social dynamics of the northern pig-tailed macaque are complex and hierarchical, playing a significant role in resource access and overall survival. Troops, typically ranging from 20 to 60 individuals, are structured around a matrilineal hierarchy, where females remain within their natal group and inherit their rank from their mothers. This stable female core provides continuity and plays a critical role in transmitting knowledge and cultural traditions, such as foraging techniques and predator avoidance strategies. Males, on the other hand, typically disperse from their natal troop upon reaching sexual maturity, engaging in often violent power struggles to ascend the ranks within a new troop. The dominance hierarchy, established through aggression and displays of strength, dictates access to resources such as prime foraging spots and mating opportunities. Successful navigation of this intricate social landscape is paramount for individual survival and reproductive success. However, the idyllic image of the macaque thriving in a pristine forest is far from the full reality. The rapidly changing landscape of Phuket, driven by tourism and development, poses significant threats to the macaque population and its long-term viability. Habitat loss is arguably the most pervasive challenge. As forests are cleared for resorts, infrastructure and agriculture, the macaques lose access to critical resources and are forced into fragmented habitats. These fragmented landscapes not only reduce the overall carrying capacity of the environment, but also isolate macaque troops, hindering gene flow and increasing their vulnerability to inbreeding and local extinction. Human-macaque conflict is another pressing issue arising from habitat loss and encroachment. As macaques are displaced from their natural foraging grounds, they are increasingly drawn to human settlements in search of food. This often leads to encounters with tourists and residents, characterized by the macaques raiding garbage bins, stealing food, and occasionally exhibiting aggressive behavior. Such interactions, fueled by the irresponsible feeding of macaques by humans, exacerbate the conflict and lead to negative perceptions of the species. These negative interactions can result in retaliatory actions against the macaques, including harassment, injury, and even killing. Furthermore, the illegal wildlife trade poses a serious threat to the macaque population. Despite legal protection, these primates are sometimes captured and sold as pets or used in the entertainment industry. The stress associated with capture, transportation, and confinement, coupled with the often inadequate care provided, significantly reduces the survival chances of these individuals. The removal of macaques from the wild also disrupts the social structure of their troops, potentially weakening their collective ability to cope with environmental challenges. The effects of tourism, a major economic driver in Phuket, present a complex and multifaceted challenge to macaque conservation. While tourism can generate revenue that could potentially be directed towards conservation efforts, it also contributes to habitat destruction, increased human-wildlife conflict, and the exploitation of macaques for entertainment purposes. The construction of hotels, resorts, and other tourist infrastructure often involves the clearing of forests, further fragmenting macaque habitat. Furthermore, the presence of tourists can disrupt macaque behavior, alter their feeding patterns and increase their exposure to human-borne diseases. The practice of using macaques in tourist attractions, such as photo opportunities or staged performances, is particularly harmful, as it often involves cruel and inhumane treatment. Given the array of challenges facing the northern pig-tailed macaque in Phuket, a comprehensive and multifaceted conservation strategy is urgently needed to ensure their long-term survival. This strategy must address the root causes of habitat loss, human-wildlife conflict, and the negative impacts of tourism. Prioritizing the protection and restoration of remaining forest fragments is paramount. This could involve establishing protected areas, implementing reforestation programs, and creating wildlife corridors to connect fragmented habitats. Addressing human-wildlife conflict requires a multi-pronged approach that includes educating local communities about macaque behavior, implementing effective crop protection measures, and promoting responsible tourism practices. Public awareness campaigns can help to dispel misconceptions about macaques and promote a greater understanding of their ecological role. Practical measures, such as electric fencing and scare devices, can help to deter macaques from raiding crops and gardens. Tourists should be educated about the dangers of feeding macaques and encouraged to respect their natural habitat. Finally, stricter regulations are needed to curb the exploitation of macaques for entertainment purposes and to ensure that tourism development is sustainable and environmentally responsible. This includes enforcing existing laws against the illegal capture and trade of macaques, promoting eco-tourism initiatives that benefit both local communities and macaque conservation, and conducting thorough environmental impact assessments for all new development projects. The survival of the northern pig-tailed macaque in the fragmented forests of Phuket is not merely a matter of protecting a single species. It is a testament to the overall health and resilience of the island's ecosystem. By implementing effective conservation strategies that address the multifaceted threats facing these intelligent and adaptable primates, we can help to ensure that they continue to thrive in their natural habitat and contribute to the rich biodiversity of Phuket for generations to come. The fate of the northern pig-tailed macaque serves as a poignant reminder of the interconnectedness of human actions and the natural world, and the urgent need for sustainable development that prioritizes both economic prosperity and environmental stewardship.